On this video, I'll be showing you how to replace the cartridge to your shower tub stall. Now, one of the major signs that your cartridge needs to be replaced is when you turn the water on, it's very difficult to turn the knob. Once you remove the handles, you'll go ahead and remove the plate. Now this will give you access to the retainer net for your cartridge. Now, you see those two screws right there? You have one on the left and one on the right. You'll want to turn those to the right to shut the water off. If you take this nut off and you pull the cartridge out, the water will shoot out and you'll have to turn the water off to the whole building. So make sure that you turn off those water shutoff screws, and once you do that, that will stop the pressure from coming out from the cartridge and allow you to take it out with ease. So now we've turned off the shutoff valves to the shower cartridge. If you're not sure, you can always go ahead and just do a dry fit. Just put the temperature handle back on and put the on-off back on, and then just turn it on like you normally would. See, we just turned it on. You want to test both sides. And you can see it's a slow drip. That's because there's usually water still in the lines behind the wall. You just want to make sure there's no pressure. So right now we just tested it. We know that the lines are both showed off. Now we can just start working on this retainer knot and taking it off. So you can see here, it should come off fairly easy. I like using my vice grips. I don't typically like using my channel locks because if it is on there really tight and if you lose your grip, a lot of times you'll find yourself getting cut on these tiles. So I like something that will hold on and I can just basically very easily just turn on my own. Now once you remove the retainer nut, you can go ahead and pull the cartridge out. Now you can see here on this cartridge, the buildup, that's what was keeping the temperature knob from turning. Also, like I said before, don't be afraid if a little bit of water comes out. That's normal. You just don't want the pressure shooting out. Now on this particular cartridge, whenever you make the purchase, it'll come with a small retainer nut. It'll come with 2 metal washers and a plastic washer. And then it'll come with the cartridge. You'll have to separately purchase the long retainer nut for this specific cartridge, because with these, it'll be too tight inside the wall and you won't be able to get your knob and everything back on there. So you will have to make a purchase separately for the long retainer nut. Now, when these cartridges come in, for some reason they have this washer on the outer portion and it stops you from allowing the retainer nut to go all the way in. So you'll actually have to take needle nose and pull this out and put it down on this end. Do it very gently. You don't really want to bend this too much. So you'll have to pull this washer out and put it towards the back. And once you finish that, then you'll be able to put the retainer nut back in with the washers. Okay, so you can see here we moved the washer to the back. Now we're going to put it back inside and we're going to put the retainer nut with the 3 washers. So here we're going to tighten it. Don't over tighten it, just hand tighten. And now you're ready to turn the water back on using your screwdriver. you'll turn it left this time. And then you can put your faceplate back on and put your knobs and test it. Once you open it up, you can go ahead and do a dry fit again. Turn the water back on. Look how simple it is to turn it on and off. Once you put your faceplate back on and your temperature and your on-off handle, then you go ahead and just test it. And once you make sure that the hot and the cold are working, the job's completed.